The Power of Being Silent. How Silence Can Make Your Life Better. Written by Tomium, published by White Ink. Introduction. We live in a world full of noise. People talking, social media buzzing, and everyone sharing their opinions all the time. We're often told that we should always speak up, that being silent means we're weak or don't care. But what if staying silent is actually stronger? What if, instead of jumping into every argument or conversation, we choose not to say anything? Silence isn't just about not talking. It's about giving ourselves time to think, to find peace, and to stay strong. When we get into toxic conversations or conflicts, our first reaction might be to defend ourselves or argue back. But that usually just makes things worse and leaves us feeling drained and hurt. This book is about how powerful silence can be. It will show you how not getting involved in harmful conversations can protect your peace, save your energy, and help you avoid unnecessary pain. By learning to be silent, you can become stronger, wiser, and more at peace with yourself and others. As you read through the chapters, you'll learn why silence is important, how to practice it in your life, and how it can help you live more calmly and happily. The final message in this book will be something you can hold on to, reminding you to live your life free from the noise that often brings us down. Silence isn't weakness, it's a powerful tool that can make your life better. In this book, you'll learn how to use it to take care of yourself. Chapter 1. The Impact of Silence on Your Inner Peace. Life can be overwhelming with all the noise we face every day. There's always something happening, people talking around us, notifications on our phones, and thoughts racing through our minds. This constant noise can make it hard to find peace within ourselves. We often feel like we need to respond to everything, whether it's a comment on social media, a question at work, or an argument with someone close to us. But what if we didn't? What if we chose silence instead? Silence might seem like a small thing, but it has a huge impact on our inner peace. When we stay quiet in situations where we might usually speak up, especially in negative or toxic situations, we give ourselves space to think and reflect. This space allows us to calm our minds and protect our peace. Why silence matters. Let's start by talking about why silence matters. When we are silent, we're not just avoiding words, we're giving our minds a break. Imagine your mind as a cup. Every time you speak or listen to someone else, something is poured into that cup. If you keep pouring without a break, the cup overflows and things start to spill out. That's what happens to our minds when we're constantly bombarded with noise and feel the need to respond. We get overwhelmed, stressed, and lose our peace. Choosing silence is like putting a lid on that cup. It stops the overflow and gives us a chance to empty it, to clear our minds, and find balance again. When we choose not to engage in every conversation or argument, we protect ourselves from stress and anxiety. This is especially important in toxic situations where words can hurt and create lasting negative effects. The stress of constant engagement. Think about the last time you were involved in an argument or a heated discussion. How did it make you feel? Chances are it left you feeling drained, upset, or even angry long after it was over. This is because when we engage in these kinds of conversations, our emotions get involved. We start to feel defensive, and our bodies react with stress. Stress from constant engagement in arguments or negative conversations can build up over time. It affects not only our mental health, but also our physical health. We might feel tense, have trouble sleeping, or even get headaches. All of this can be avoided by choosing to stay silent. When we stay silent, we're not ignoring the situation. We're choosing to protect our peace. It's a way of saying, this is not worth my energy. By doing this, we keep our stress levels low and maintain control over our emotions. The power of walking away. Sometimes, the best thing we can do is walk away from a situation. This doesn't mean we're giving up or losing. On the contrary, it means we're strong enough to know when something isn't worth our time or energy. Walking away is a powerful act of self-care. Imagine you're at a family gathering and a conversation starts to turn negative. Maybe someone brings up a topic that always leads to an argument, or someone says something hurtful. In this moment, you have a choice. You can stay and engage, letting the conversation drain your energy and leave you feeling upset. Or you can choose silence. You can walk away, either physically or mentally, and decide not to let the conversation affect you. Walking away doesn't mean you're avoiding the problem. It means you're choosing to handle it in a healthier way. By not engaging, you're protecting your peace and avoiding the stress and negativity that come with toxic conversations. Learning to listen to yourself. One of the most important parts of choosing silence is learning to listen to yourself. Often, we're so focused on responding to others that we forget to check in with ourselves. We don't stop to think about how a conversation or situation is making us feel, or whether it's worth our energy. Listening to yourself means paying attention to your own thoughts and feelings. Before you engage in a conversation, especially one that might be negative, ask yourself, is this worth it? How will this affect me? If the answer is that it will bring stress or negativity into your life, then it might be better to choose silence. This doesn't mean you should never speak up. There are times when it's important to voice your opinions and stand up for yourself. But it's about picking your battles. Not every conversation needs your input, especially if it's going to bring you down. Practicing silence in daily life. Now that we've talked about why silence is important, let's discuss how to practice it in daily life. Choosing silence is a skill that takes time to develop, but with practice, it can become a natural part of how you handle situations. Start small. The next time you find yourself in a conversation that's starting to turn negative, try pausing before you respond. Take a moment to think about whether you really need to say anything. If not, choose silence. You might be surprised at how empowering it feels to stay quiet and keep your peace. Another way to practice silence is by setting boundaries. Let people know that you're not going to engage in certain types of conversations. For example, if someone always brings up topics that stress you out, let them know you don't want to discuss those things. This doesn't have to be done in a confrontational way. Simply explain that you're focusing on staying positive and protecting your peace. Silence and reflection. One of the greatest benefits of silence is that it gives us time to reflect. When we're constantly talking or listening to others, we don't have much time to think. Silence creates space for reflection, allowing us to process our thoughts and feelings. Reflection is important because it helps us understand ourselves better. When we take time to think about our experiences, we can learn from them and grow. Silence gives us the opportunity to look back on situations and see them more clearly, without the noise and emotions that were present at the time. In moments of silence, we can ask ourselves important questions. What did I learn from that experience? How did it make me feel? What can I do differently next time? This kind of reflection helps us move forward with more wisdom and understanding. Chapter 2. The Art of Listening and Its Role in Silence. In our busy world, where everyone seems to be talking all the time, it's easy to forget that listening is just as important as speaking. Often, we focus so much on what we want to say next that we miss out on the value of truly hearing others. This chapter explores the art of listening and how it relates to silence, showing you how being a good listener can enhance your life and relationships. Understanding the power of listening. Listening is more than just hearing words. It's about understanding and empathizing with the speaker. When we listen well, we show respect and validate the other person's feelings and thoughts. This act of attentiveness is not only beneficial for the person speaking, but also for us, as it can deepen our connections and reduce misunderstandings. Good listening requires patience and presence. It means putting aside your own thoughts and reactions temporarily to focus fully on what the other person is saying. This doesn't just make the other person feel heard, it also helps you absorb more information and gain a clearer understanding of the situation. Listening versus hearing. There's a significant difference between hearing and listening. Hearing is a passive process where sounds enter our ears, but listening involves actively engaging with what we hear. To truly listen, we need to be attentive and focused. It requires effort and intention, which can sometimes be challenging in our fast-paced, multitasking world. When we merely hear words without really listening, we miss out on important details and emotional cues. This can lead to misunderstandings and missed opportunities to connect with others on a deeper level. By practicing active listening, we improve our communication and strengthen our relationships. The role of silence in effective listening. Silence plays a crucial role in effective listening. When we remain silent while someone else is speaking, we give them space to express their thoughts fully without interruption. This silence shows that we value their words and are genuinely interested in what they have to say. In conversations, it's natural to want to jump in with our own comments or solutions. However, if we interrupt too often, we can disrupt the flow of the conversation and make the other person feel unheard. Embracing silence while someone else speaks allows them to finish their thoughts and gives us time to reflect on what they're saying. Creating a safe space for others. One of the benefits of listening is that it creates a safe space for others to open up. When people feel like they're being listened to, they're more likely to share their true feelings and thoughts. This can lead to more honest and meaningful conversations. By practicing silence and focusing on listening, you show that you're open and accepting of what others have to say. This not only helps build trust, but also encourages more open and genuine communication. People appreciate when they can express themselves without fear of judgment or interruption. The impact of active listening on relationships. Active listening can have a profound impact on our relationships. When we listen well, we improve our understanding of others and strengthen our connections with them. This can lead to more harmonious and fulfilling relationships, both personally and professionally. In personal relationships, such as with family and friends, active listening helps us address concerns and resolve conflicts more effectively. By truly hearing each other, we can empathize with each other's perspectives and work together to find solutions. In professional settings, active listening enhances teamwork and collaboration. When colleagues feel heard, they're more likely to contribute their ideas and work together towards common goals. This can lead to better problem-solving and a more positive work environment. Practicing silence in conversations. To practice effective listening, start by incorporating moments of silence into your conversations. When someone is speaking, focus fully on their words without preparing your response in advance. Allow pauses to occur naturally and use this time to process what's being said. You can also use silence strategically in your responses. Instead of immediately answering a question or making a comment, take a moment to reflect on the conversation. This not only gives you time to think, but also shows that you're considering the other person's words carefully. This approach can lead to more thoughtful and meaningful responses. Silence as a tool for better understanding. Using silence in conversations can also help you gain a better understanding of the speaker's emotions and intentions. Sometimes, what's not said can be just as important as what is said. By observing nonverbal cues and giving yourself time to reflect, you can pick up on subtle signals that might otherwise be missed. For example, if someone seems hesitant or uncomfortable, a moment of silence can give them the space to express their feelings more fully. It also allows you to interpret their emotions and respond in a way that acknowledges their concerns. Dealing with difficult conversations. In difficult or emotionally charged conversations, silence can be a powerful tool. When tensions are high, choosing not to respond immediately can help de-escalate the situation. It gives both parties time to cool down and approach the discussion with a clearer, calmer mindset. If you find yourself in a heated argument or facing a challenging discussion, try taking a pause. Use this time to collect your thoughts and consider how best to address the situation. This pause can prevent hasty or hurtful remarks and lead to a more constructive and respectful conversation. The benefits of embracing silence in listening. Embracing silence while listening brings several benefits. 1. Improved understanding. By focusing on listening without interrupting, you gain a deeper understanding of the speaker's message. 2. Enhanced empathy. Silence allows you to fully empathize with the other person's feelings and perspective. 3. Reduced misunderstandings. Active listening and thoughtful pauses help minimize misunderstandings and miscommunications. 4. Stronger relationships. Genuine listening fosters trust and strengthens relationships by showing that you value and respect others. Cultivating the habit of listening. Becoming a better listener takes practice. Start by paying attention to how you listen in your daily interactions. Notice if you tend to interrupt or if you're often distracted. Set small goals to improve your listening skills, such as focusing on one conversation at a time or practicing active listening techniques. Remember that listening is a skill that can always be improved. By incorporating moments of silence and actively engaging with what others are saying, you enhance your ability to connect with them on a deeper level. This not only benefits your relationships, but also contributes to your overall well-being and inner peace. Chapter 3. Silence as a shield against negativity. In a world where negativity can easily invade our lives, learning how to use silence as a shield is a powerful tool for maintaining our well-being. This chapter explores how silence can protect us from negative influences and help us stay grounded even in challenging situations. Understanding negativity. Negativity can come from many sources: critical comments from others, stressful environments, or even our own self-doubt. When we encounter negativity, it can affect our mood, our confidence, and our overall sense of peace. It's important to recognize these negative influences and learn how to protect ourselves from them. Negativity often thrives in environments where people engage in gossip, complaints, or unnecessary drama. When we involve ourselves in these negative interactions, we can become overwhelmed and emotionally drained. Understanding how negativity affects us is the first step in learning how to shield ourselves from it. How silence protects us. Silence acts as a protective barrier against negativity. When we choose to remain silent in the face of negative comments or situations, we are not giving those negative influences power over us. Instead, we are preserving our own peace and refusing to let negativity affect us. By practicing silence, we create a space where negativity cannot easily penetrate. This doesn't mean we ignore problems or avoid addressing issues. It means we choose not to engage in the negativity that surrounds us. This conscious choice helps us stay calm and centered, even when faced with challenging circumstances. Setting boundaries. One of the most effective ways to use silence as a shield is by setting boundaries. Boundaries are limits we set to protect our well-being and maintain our mental and emotional health. By setting clear boundaries, we can avoid being dragged into negative situations or conversations. For example, if someone regularly brings negative energy into your life, you can set a boundary by limiting your interactions with them or choosing not to engage in certain topics. Communicating your boundaries respectfully helps you maintain control over your interactions and protects your peace. Choosing not to engage. When faced with negative comments or situations, one of the most powerful choices you can make is to simply not engage. Engaging with negativity often leads to more negativity, creating a cycle that's hard to break. By choosing not to participate, you avoid fueling the fire and protect yourself from further emotional strain. If someone criticizes you or tries to drag you into a negative discussion, you can choose silence. This doesn't mean you're backing down or avoiding the issue. It means you're choosing to protect your own mental space. By staying silent, you refuse to contribute to the negativity and maintain your own peace. The benefits of silence in stressful situations. Silence can be particularly beneficial in stressful situations. When we're under stress, our emotions can easily get the better of us, leading to reactions that we might later regret. By taking a moment of silence before responding, we give ourselves the chance to calm down and think more clearly. In high-pressure situations, such as conflicts or challenging conversations, silence allows us to gather our thoughts and approach the situation with a more composed mindset. This pause helps us avoid impulsive reactions and respond in a way that is more thoughtful and constructive. Avoiding negative environments. Sometimes, the best way to protect yourself from negativity is to avoid negative environments altogether. If you find yourself in a situation or a group where negativity is prevalent, consider removing yourself from that environment. This might mean stepping away from a toxic social group, avoiding certain topics of conversation, or finding new, more positive environments. By actively choosing to avoid negative environments, you prevent yourself from being exposed to constant negativity. This helps you maintain your own mental and emotional well-being and creates space for more positive and uplifting experiences. Silence and self-care. Using silence as a shield is also a form of self-care. Self-care involves taking steps to protect and nurture your own well-being. By practicing silence and setting boundaries, you are actively caring for yourself and your mental health. Incorporating moments of silence into your daily routine can also be a form of self-care. Whether it's taking a quiet break during a busy day or creating a peaceful space for yourself at home, these moments of silence help you recharge and stay grounded. Reflection and growth. Silence provides an opportunity for reflection and personal growth. When we take time to be silent, we can reflect on our experiences and learn from them. This reflection helps us understand how we handle negativity and identify ways to improve our responses. By reflecting on how silence has helped us manage negativity, we can develop strategies for dealing with future challenges. This growth allows us to handle negative situations with more resilience and maintain our inner peace. Chapter 4. Cultivating Inner Strength Through Silence. In our fast-paced world, finding inner strength can sometimes feel like a challenge. However, silence can be a powerful ally in building and maintaining inner strength. This chapter explores how embracing silence can help you develop resilience, self-awareness, and emotional stability. The connection between silence and inner strength. Inner strength is the ability to remain steady and grounded despite challenges or difficulties. It's about having the confidence to handle life's ups and downs with grace and composure. Silence plays a crucial role in cultivating this inner strength by giving us space to reflect, recharge, and regain our balance. When we take time for silence, we allow ourselves to step away from external pressures and focus inward. This quiet time helps us connect with our true selves, understand our values, and strengthen our resolve. By regularly practicing silence, we build a strong foundation of inner strength that supports us through life's challenges. Reflection as a tool for strength. Reflection is a key aspect of building inner strength. When we take time to be silent and reflect on our experiences, we gain valuable insights into ourselves. This self-awareness helps us understand our reactions, motivations, and goals. During moments of silence, ask yourself questions like, what have I learned from this experience? How can I grow from this situation? Reflection allows you to process your experiences and identify areas for growth. This self-understanding builds resilience and equips you with the tools to handle future challenges. Developing emotional stability. Emotional stability is the ability to manage your emotions effectively, even in stressful situations. Silence helps develop this stability by creating a space where you can process your emotions calmly and thoughtfully. When faced with emotional turmoil, taking a moment of silence can help you regain composure. Instead of reacting impulsively, use this time to understand your feelings and determine the best way to respond. This practice helps you maintain control over your emotions and respond to situations with greater clarity and balance. Strengthening self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to control your actions and impulses to achieve your goals. Silence supports self-discipline by providing a space for focus and concentration. In moments of silence, you can set clear intentions, plan your actions, and commit to your goals without distractions. For example, if you're working on a personal or professional goal, use periods of silence to evaluate your progress and adjust your strategies. This focused time helps you stay on track and build the discipline needed to achieve your objectives. Silence and stress management. Managing stress effectively is essential for maintaining inner strength. Silence offers a valuable tool for stress management by allowing you to step back from stressful situations and regain your sense of calm. When you feel overwhelmed, take a break and find a quiet place where you can relax and breathe deeply. This moment of silence helps reduce stress and provides a clearer perspective on the situation. By incorporating regular periods of silence into your routine, you can better manage stress and maintain your overall well-being. Building resilience through quiet moments. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and adapt to change. Silence contributes to resilience by giving you the space to process challenges and develop coping strategies. In moments of silence, reflect on past experiences where you faced difficulties and overcame them. Consider what strategies worked for you and how you can apply those lessons to current challenges. This reflective practice helps you build resilience and prepare for future obstacles with confidence. Embracing solitude for personal growth. Solitude, or spending time alone, is a valuable aspect of cultivating inner strength. Silence and solitude provide an opportunity to connect with yourself and explore your thoughts and feelings without external influences. Use periods of solitude to engage in activities that nurture your personal growth, such as reading, journaling, or meditating. These quiet activities help you gain insight into your values, passions, and goals, contributing to your overall sense of strength and purpose. Silence in decision-making. Making thoughtful decisions requires clarity and focus. Silence can aid in decision-making by providing a space for careful consideration and reflection. Before making an important decision, take some time to be silent and weigh your options. Consider the potential outcomes and how each choice aligns with your values and goals. This period of quiet reflection helps you make informed decisions and choose paths that align with your inner strength and sense of purpose. My final message for you. As we come to the end of our journey together, I want to leave you with a warm and heartfelt message about the power of silence. Silence isn't just about being quiet. It's a special way to find calm, strength, and clarity in our busy lives. In today's world, we're surrounded by noise and constant activity. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by everything that's happening around us. But in those quiet moments, when we step back from the hustle and bustle, we give ourselves the chance to reconnect with who we truly are. It's in this silence that we find peace and gain insight into our own hearts and minds. Silence is like a safe haven where we can find a break from the chaos. It's a space where we can think more clearly, understand ourselves better, and handle life's challenges with a fresh perspective. When we take time to be silent, we're not ignoring the world. We're choosing to engage with it in a more meaningful and thoughtful way. By embracing silence, you give yourself the gift of reflection and self-care. It's a chance to pause, recharge, and focus on what's important to you. These quiet moments help you build inner strength and emotional stability, making it easier to deal with stress and negativity. Think of silence as a supportive friend that helps you stay balanced. When you face difficult situations or feel overwhelmed, taking a moment to be quiet can help you calm down and make better decisions. Silence gives you the space to think things through and approach problems with a clear mind. Incorporate small moments of silence into your daily routine. Whether it's through a short break for reflection, a quiet walk, or simply pausing to breathe deeply, these practices help you stay grounded and connected with yourself. Remember, The true power of silence is in how it helps you find strength and peace within yourself. It's a tool that can guide you through life's ups and downs, helping you stay centered and focused. By embracing these quiet moments, you build a stronger, more resilient self that can handle whatever comes your way. Thank you for taking this journey with me. I hope you find comfort and strength in the silence around you and within you. May your path be filled with peace, joy, and fulfillment. With all my best wishes. Tomium.